Hello, everybody. So, today I'm bringing you guys a small book haul. I most of the books I get are pretty much just my 2 subscription books at the moment because it's really the only money I have to budget towards that. I am still waiting on my Goldsboro John Gwen book to come in, the final one. I don't know why they still haven't sent that yet, so getting a little bit worried about that, if I do say so myself. But I haven't seen anybody posting that they've gotten theirs yet, so I'm just wondering if it's just late or something. But I have received a few other books that are from Goldsboro and then Broken Binding, so I figured, hey, let me show you guys what few books have been added to the collection that I currently plan on keeping. Could change eventually though. So yeah. So we'll start with the Goldsboro ones. And first up we have Strange Beasts by Susan J. Morris. This is a Dracula meets Sherlock Holmes puzzle mystery story. The combination of Sherlock Holmes and Dracula sounds interesting to me. I've always found Sherlock interesting. I've never read a Sherlock book, but I've watched plenty of movies that are Sherlock Holmes related, and so I do find that fascinating. I'm not a vampire fan, so I've never really been like, oh my god, Dracula. So I'm like, whatever, but the combination sounds interesting, and then it's supposed to have a feminine twist onto it. I take that with a grain of salt because I think some publishers don't really know what the word feminist means. So I don't know if it's supposed to be feminist or feminine. But I know the 2 main characters I believe are female, and I don't know if there's any romantic storylines in this. I'm not opposed to it unless it ends up taking over the entire story, but it is one of the few Goldsboro subscription books this year that I have actually been interested in. So fingers crossed that this ends up being good. Those are the sprayed edges for anyone of you who care, and then it actually has Morse code on the book itself. From what I know is it does actually have a message. I don't read Morse code though, and maybe it'll appear in the book. I don't know, but I think that's cool. So fingers crossed that this one will be good, since I did decide to go ahead and keep it. After that, we have Tales of a Monstrous Heart by Jennifer Delaney. This is another one of the Goldsboro books. I believe this one was August. Let me see. Flip the wrong page. Yeah, this one was August, and this one was October. So, and this one, it says it's a gothic tale. I already have it off. Let me show you guys. It's got prettiness underneath it. It says, I was a being with a monstrous heart, so now I'd show them just how monstrous I could be. But, it's because overall, I don't really know anything about it. I do think, the cover is pretty. It has, a very, old kind of look to it. But according to the dust jacket, why do I keep taking that off? I don't know what my brain is doing right now, guys. But according to this, you follow Catherine. She's a student at an institute. That's already a major turnoff for me because I don't like school settings, unless they're middle grade books. But she needs she's supposed to graduate from it, but there's a prejudiced mortal council who's threatening her position at the institute, and she has to take up an apprenticeship with the elusive Lord Blackthorn. And they're thrown into a string of murders and disappearances that they are working to solve, and there might be hideous monsters and beasts at play and other secrets and stuff like that. And I will be really disappointed if it ends up being a romantasy, because it says it's a gothic tale, and there's usually love stories involved in gothic tales, and I love gothic tales. I have learned that I very, very much love them, but I like a very specific type. And I'm so scared that this will end up being more romantic-y than it will gothic. So we'll see. I'm very on the fence about a lot of books that have been coming out this year that are written by women, because a lot of them are romantic-y at the moment. So we'll see. I want to give them a try. I don't think I showed you guys the edges, but it's pretty cool. You know, I haven't heard anything about either one of those books, so that's also why I don't know if they're more romantic-y than they are anything else. So we'll see when we get there. And then this last one from Goldsboro was not a subscription book, but it is book 2 in the Talent trilogy by J.M. Miro, Bringer of Dust. I loved Ordinary Monsters. Oh my god, I loved it so much. And I have so many theories about maybe what could be happening in this one with certain characters. And I'm so excited to go back into this world. And I cannot wait. The minute the pre-orders went up for this, I was like, time to move some money around so I can get this, because I need it. I am so excited that it's finally here. Like, it got here, like, I want to say like a month ago. But I'm so excited. I'm so excited for this one, you guys. Because, like I said, I really, really loved Ordinary Monsters. It was definitely a favorite of mine last year. So, I'm hoping that I can read this in December. That's what I would like to do, is read it in December. So fingers crossed that follows through. But yeah, I'm really hoping that like my excitement for it will make it so much easier for me to jump into it. But yes, I'm so excited. And it's got hands. The first one had feathers on it. So this next one is actually an ARC. It's actually an early copy of Ludluda by Jeff Noon and Steve Beard. This is the second book in the duology. What is it called? I forget. Is it on here? No. Why would they not put it on here? Unless it is on here and my eyes just aren't catching it at the moment. But anyways, the first book was called Gogmagog. I have a review for Gogmagog on the channel, and I loved it. I loved it. Gogmagog came out, I think, February of this year. So both these books came out in the same year. Cool, because this comes out in December on the 3rd. So I'm hoping to get this read by the end of November. That's the goal. I'm super excited for it, so it probably won't be an issue. But yes, I got super excited when they sent me an early copy. I was like, ah! I got very, very excited because I loved number 1 so much. Like, you guys have got to check it out. Like, it's just wild and crazy, weird little like fantasy, and I love weird fantasy. So moving on, next we have, these next 2 books are Broken Binding books, and that would be The Dragonbone Chair by Tad Williams. So there's my sword. It's in good shape because I don't live in a humid place. There is like a surface level scratch, like a blade scratch right here, which is super annoying, just so you guys know. I think their quality control needs a bit more work, honestly. But here is the inside picture of this one. And then I know the back has a different picture, which there's that one. It's very nice. The one downside is the font on the inside is horrendous. It's horrendous. And I know that's not Broken Binding's fault. That is the publisher's fault. But essentially, they sent over the font, the typeset that they use, what looks like for the mass market paperbacks, and not the just standard paperbacks that exist, which is weird. Also, on my copy, the back binding is really, really loose. It's unfortunately not some like I didn't bother messaging them about it and being like, can I get a replacement because like of how loose it is. I didn't think they would replace it. My dust jacket is a little dinged up. Like, I really wish that they would move away from the bows and the wrapping paper and put that money towards Mylar jackets like what Goldsboro does, because that does so much more protection for the dust jackets than anything else. And honestly, with the price that we pay for these, because I pay $60 a month for these, I think the money should go towards protecting the dust jackets instead of bows and like ribbon and wrapping paper. Like that's just my personal opinion. So yeah. I am happy that the detail is really good in this, which is nice, because I was really worried that like the detail would end up getting washed out, because that's what happened with the Powder Mage set. The printing on it is so dark that the detail, like, you can't see it, and it bothers me, like, because I have the paperback of the Powder Mage, and the paperback image quality is so much better than the hardcover versions that Broken Binding had printed, because it's just so dark and muddy. And so I was worried that this would happen with these ones because they're so dark. Like, I really wish that, see, like, look at how, like, I don't know if you guys can see it, but it's all dinged up, the dust jacket. But I really wish, like, Broken Binding would do some more, like, brighter colors for covers. Like, it'd be nice. I know they did the Jade Legacy series, the Fond du Lis series with, like, bright colors, but I ended up not liking the set altogether, so. And then the next one is the Stone of Farewell, which is book 2 in the Memory, Sorrow, Thorn series. Again, I can see all the detail. I love the dust jacket. This dust jacket came in better condition than that one did, which I'm grateful for. Again, I would still really prefer if they would put those, the Mylar protectors on it. Actually, my dust jacket is scuffed. It's not funny. That's really annoying. I didn't notice that. It's like scratch scuffed. That's really annoying. Sometimes I don't know if paying $60 for their books is worth it anymore. And then, like, the back is very, like, I don't know. But there's that. There's the inside picture for this one. And then here it is for the back. These are unnecessarily chunky. I'm sorry. And there's that one. And the reason why they're so chunky, because the font is just so huge in them. Because, again, like, look at this. Like, this. I know the font, the typeset is not their fault, like I said. It's just, it makes the book unnecessarily chunky, because I have these in hardcover. Like, hold on a second. These are my US copies. Like, here's, just for a quick comparison. It's just, it's a little unnecessary, if you ask me, how chunky they made these ones. And then here's this one. Just, again, just a little unnecessary, if you ask me. But yeah, like, they're nice. I'm on the fence. I think I forgot to show you guys underneath. So there's that one, Stone of Farewell, and that. I'm on the fence about if I am going to keep them. And then it's just a sword on the back. So, just because there's, like, minor things that are irritating me about them, I really wish they would kind of have some better quality control. Because when they initially started out, I was loving everything I was getting from them. As the year has progressed and I've gotten more and more from them, I just feel like the quality has dropped, like, tremendously, and I feel like the care isn't there. And sometimes I think it's because I feel like they've taken on too many projects, and it's just, they're always like a special edition, a special edition, a special edition. And then they've got these you know, special sets like Malazan and Sun Eater, and then they've got this subset and this subgroup, and now they're doing horror with this other company, and then they've got their indie stuff that they're doing, and I'm just like, oh, like I feel like they're kind of like stretching themselves like too thin, and it's starting to show in like the quality and the care of some of the books that are coming through, because they're just, from the first set that I got till now, like those first sets were really good. They looked really good. They were printed really well. They felt good. You know, like the overall presentation was really nice. And then now these ones, I'm like, and I love the art on the cover. I really do. I just wish that they were like, I love these ones more. The ones by Michael Whelan. Like, these are beautiful. They're gorgeous. And I'm so glad that I found them in hardcover. But it's just like, they're bright, they're eye-catching, and like a lot of the covers that Broken Binding has been doing lately, they seem very dark and muted and just kind of like, you know. I know the third book is supposed to be really bright, so I hope I will like that and everything, but yeah, I just, I'm not really happy with the print quality on a lot of these dust jackets, like, so yeah, I'm very about them right now. We'll see. I might try having them for another year and seeing how I feel. But yeah, that's the book haul. Sorry it turned into like a slight little complaint thing about Broken Binding there at the end. But that's just my thoughts. Those are my thoughts. And I just wanted to share them with you guys. I'll probably get like people yelling at me for it, but it happens. So anyways, if you guys have read anything on here, or if there's anything in this little haul that seems exciting to you guys, I would love to hear what you guys think. And yeah, so I will talk to you guys next time. Bye.